This light I can Yep. I was here this whole time, you can't prove otherwise. Welcome back to our playthrough of the Sly Cooper series, in particular, the fourth game, Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. There we go.
I know that both kinds of colon are pronounced like colon, but still, drawing attention to a different pronunciation makes me feel uncomfortable.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Anyway, we are back to this after our week off from the series. I think we talked a bit about it in our Tuesday stream. I'll go ahead and talk about it here. I've started a new day job. There's going to be a little bit of adjustment to different schedule. I have slightly inconsistent scheduling, so there'll be a little bit of adjustment to that. Just keep an eye out on either the Discord server or on YouTube posts for more information if you want to catch these live. But as always, if you're not able to do that, we appreciate tuning in after the fact as well.
I think I want to know about the colon thieves in time. You.
Maybe that's tied to that throwaway joke in the promo video, Sly Cooper peas in time.
Okay.
Anyway, last time we were in the Ice Age and had to deal with constant temporal rifts, trying to navigate the world. But as you can see, fire effects are now rendering properly.
Yes.
So hopefully there should be less of that as we're going about.
Yeah, only halfway through this game.
That just means that the next time we do a PlayStation 3 game, it should actually work out just fine. So,
sure.
I don't know. If we do friggin' Uncharted or Heavenly Thwart or something.
Valkyria Chronicles?
I mean, that I assume we would just do it on Steam or Switch or something, but...
Fair.
Can't believe you did the fix the time rifts mission off stream. Oh, sorry, mate. Right.
It does make this place look significantly better.
That's for sure. Alright, so we're just doing a little bit of poking around here before we get underway with the next mission. We only have 2 bottles and 2 masks to find in this time, so that's not too bad. Don't rat me out, bird.
Birds are famously known for ratting people out. Like there's a little bird who told me it's a whole phrase.
Stool pigeon.
Yeah, 2 phrases.
Alright, now, Gooms, I did give you a list of all the bottles locations. We're going to try not to lean into that right away.
Okay.
But I think I will turn off the music to help us better hear a bit. Nice as it is to hear the music, or be able to focus on it without, dealing with all the space-time voids all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but why would you be finding an amber fossil in the Ice Age? Like, what makes this place in particular known for having fossils? Like, they come from this age, but not... That's because they're old. It's not like you go back in time and then find the fossils any easier than any other time period.
I mean, so okay, Amber Fossil is let's say Amber Fossil is supposed to be invoking Jurassic Park. Just for the sake of something. So end of Cretaceous, 65 million years ago. We are in the year 10,000 BC. 65 million years ago is still 65 million years ago from 10,000 BC. So, I don't know, there's just a lot of fossils around. I mean, stuff that is fossil...
They also came from before then, but nobody had shovels until now. That is true. They were probably making more advanced tools around this time, potentially. Maybe not metal tools, but you could probably make some kind of shovel out of obsidian or something. Of wood, you could definitely carve a shovel.
Hey, wasn't even trying for that one. And I mean, like, we talked about it last time, but the fact that dodos are here is also confusing from an evolutionary perspective, so I don't know.
And an environmental perspective, because those birds be tropical.
This is true. Ah, man. I don't actually remember how to get back down there.
Well, I think tropical. They're at least on an island somewhere in the ocean.
It's that's subtropical at minimum.
Yeah.
What'd you get an achievement for there? I don't actually know how to check achievements in this game. Is that? I don't know. I think that's for getting. Well, damn.
Well, there you go.
Okay. I think that's for getting like 50% of all of the different types of common treasures.
When did dodos go extinct? Is that a serious question? Am I the one who has to break it to you?
Dodos went extinct in the year 2016. One of many casualties of that horrid year. No, but dodos went extinct fairly recently. I believe late 1800s.
Yep. We have drawings of them, but when they died out. Not what you're asking.
Wait a sec. I know that's not how you meant it, but they went out fairly. The way you said that made it sound like we had drawings of them, and they were so bad that the dodos went extinct because of it.
I'm asking when specifically they went extinct, because I thought it was in the 1600s. No, I think it's like late 19th century, early 20th century, around then.
Yeah,
pretty recently.
Before the passenger pigeon, but not that far off from it. Like,
they were. I remember them being like a big, like,
come here, Weena.
counter argument.
Sad. Come hang out here.
I remember it being a big counter argument, because at the time it was controversial, the idea that a creature could even go extinct, and so that it was commonly a anti-evolutionist perspective that because they argued that extinction was possible, they didn't agree with that. Because they had the perspective that, like, God would provide all of the creatures indefinitely and such.
Ah.
So.
Well, I mean, come on, hang out with me, Lena. Don't be sad. Eh. Well, she's gonna hang out with me, just not on me. Let's see. Now, the trick of it is, we got all of the bottles, but I don't actually know where the safe is. God, casually sunsetting.
Some of the software that's no longer relevant.
Kind of like the idea of hunters being pissed, like 1800s hunters. Oh, there it is. 1800s hunters having the same mentality of the dodo extinction events that we have of, like, Vista or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I that's why it was relevant in, like, the late 1800s, because that's when evolutionary theory was getting its
Clockwork's
start.
Eye. Let's double back real quick to check that out. Real quick, we can spend more time going over treasures later, I guess, but here we go. A single piece of clockwork survived the destruction of the hate chip, lending truth to his claim that the Cooper gang had not seen the last of him. Possessing this potentially evil artifact reveals the location of bottles and safes in the Binocucom. So that should make the back half of this sort of thing much easier.
I mean, it makes the game easier, perhaps, but it also turns you into an evil person. So, are you sure you want to use it?
Honestly, a fair concern. Okay. Unfortunately, it's of no help with finding masks. But let's see what we can do. Gooms, can you please bring up the list of masks?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's go ahead and just round out the ones in the overworld first.
Overworld,
If I remember correctly, those are all listed at the bottom.
Yep. In the open area, a small nest just south of the hideout building. Get to the roof of the hideout building, then use the paraglider and glide to the nest with the mask.
Alright. Just south. Boy, I would much appreciate a compass rose in this mini-map. Okay. That is what we consider south. And that's the nest. Alright, I grabbed that already.
Okay. In the open area at the highest level of the very tall spire north of the arena. Use Bob to climb the wall on the west side.
Yep. Out of curiosity, any others that I can get as Sly?
Okay. In the open area at the end of the rock wall at the western end of the southern wooden bridge spanning the river. No, that's Bob too.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, in the open area underneath the southern wooden bridge spanning the river. Jump on one of the ice flows flowing down the river to get the mask.
Okay, wooden bridge spanning river. I think I'm trending south. Well, that's a stone bridge. No, that's a wooden bridge. Alright. Wooden bridge, ride an ice flow, Beneath it, Totes McGoats snag a mask. Oh, baby. Oh, nope. Alright, sorry. I'm at the bridge. Can you repeat the other part of it? 2 masks we are missing.
Underneath the southern wooden bridge spanning the river, jump on one of the ice floes flowing down the river to get the mask.
Perhaps it's a little closer. Oh, I see the mask. Alright, that is one of the ones we need. Oh, I can turn the music back on. What am I doing? Alright. Alright, nice. Any others that I can get as Sly here?
In the open area, on the south side of a large tree southwest of the duty calls job start point.
I don't quite remember where that mission started, but... South area, southwest of...
No, the south side of a large tree southwest of the duty calls job start point.
Okay.
Climb the tree on the south side of the mushroom-shaped rock nearby.
Alright, mushroom-shaped rock. Rob a man. Okay. Heck. Tree, mushroom-shaped rock. It's a dude house. It's not a mushroom rock. Heck.
And it doesn't really tell you what area it is.
That guy doesn't care.
You're gonna have to somehow find out where the duty calls mission was.
Let's do process of elimination instead. Are there any other Sly ones that I can grab?
No.
Okay, then let's switch back to Bob. Boy, am I going to feel silly if it ends up being this one. Okay, let's run through the Bob ones.
In the open area at the highest level of the very tall spire north of the arena.
Okay. Arena is... I think it's the left side. It'd be useful if the mini-map had more distinguishing features. Okay. Alright, well, we'll work our way west and then head north, I suppose.
You there!
No. Cougar? What? Okay, arena. Arena. Right, he can't even climb. Okay. It's not arena.
How do we complete the whole game?
Oh, we're working on it. Right now we're, there's a decent amount of stuff that you have to get pretty far into the game before you're able to fully unlock stuff. Like, you require certain late game or end game abilities in order to get all the collectibles. So we're grabbing what we can right now, and potentially next session actually will just be a backtracking session to nab stuff we missed. I don't believe this was at all what you said, but I'm up here. Quite. Yeah, so right now or last time we finished episode 3. We're doing a little bit of cleanup right here and now. And then next time, excuse me, doing a little bit of cleanup now, and then after that we move on to the next mission, which will have us in medieval England. Anyway, I totally haven't seen any arenas.
Your arena list.
Boy, okay. Maybe... Where does this lead? Okay. Strange. Yeah, I got nothing. Darn, I can't give up on 2 things. Completely defeats the purpose of the exercise.
In the open area at the highest level of the very tall spire north of the arena. Use Bob to climb the wall on the west side.
Maybe the arena is... Oh, wait, no, I think that's the arena on the north side. And then north even more of that. Okay. I think this is definitely... we talked a little bit about it last time, but this is definitely a place like feudal Japan where there could be a lot clearer visual signifiers for ease of getting around.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Old West was by far the most easily discernible.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything you could check to narrow down what the arena is? I overshot. I think it's... Look, man. So is it over here? And then to the left? No, no. There's a place where, I guess it is strike... Well, if you're offering. Oh no, we were here before. Dang. Suppose there is something to be said for how, different an experience it is navigating these environments as a different character with a different skill set.
What was that?
Okay, I think that's the arena.
Okay.
Who's there?
It's Gunga.
Well, it's kind of arena-ish. Alright, top of tall, spirally thingy north of...
I guess that's what Gunga means in this language, which means this is, by a technicality, this game has its own conlang.
I guess. I guess so. Yeah, wait. It's... Alright. I think it's talking about this guy here. And we were up here before, and I do seem to recall there being a mask up here. So, alright. Kind of,
Okay.
rather... Oh. And that's kind of a spire. Kind of a long walk, but I think we did,
And this is the west side of the arena?
Man, I would think this would be south. It's kind of west. No, read the next one. Maybe we'll be like, oh no, duh, that was this one.
Okay. In the open area at the end of the rock wall at the western end of the southern wooden bridge spanning the river.
Let's see, that is a wooden bridge. It is not spanning the river. Alright. So we'll go back down. Yep. Oh, wait. I think I know the rock wall. It is there. Okay, good. Ugh, holy crap. Simultaneously more and less annoying than it could have been. Arena does make me think of the sub-area where you first rescued Bob, which I think you were north of. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Alright, and so then that'll be... That is 10. As a reminder, I can only collect 10 for now. 11 will require getting all the treasures. And we can't get all the treasures until we get all of the alternate costumes. So we'll just leave this here for now and actually continue on with the video game. Cool. Gosh, it was in spitting distance of the other one. Yeah, I guess that area in particular we didn't explore super intensely. Okay. Alright. And then the gang left Bob hanging from a wall. Alright. Back to the present question mark. Well, first, we've got some money. Let's buy some stuff. Flash bomb! Okay.
Buy a thing. Not really stuff. Oh, wait, no.
Here's stuff.
Here's more stuff.
All punches are explosive and deliver explosion damage. Okay, okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
Doubles size of any bomb blast. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright. Shopping spree. Okay. Medieval England, 1301 AD.
I like that medieval times at night is just the Halloween aesthetic.
Kinda. Oh, yeah, the game just... Clockwork now just stone cold spoils where everything is. Okay.
I guess blame it on Sleepy Hollow, but
Well, wait, Sleepy Hollow was American Revolution.
oh yeah. You're right. But
Hey, a mask.
surely
I'll
there
grab
must
that
be
right
some overlap with that, though, with like the Dolahan and such.
Well, Dullahan was Irish folklore.
Right.
Wait, how do I get up there? Oh, that's how. Eh? What am I doing wrong? Nope. Alright, pull. No, pull.
Colonial times is basically medieval.
Don't tell any Brits that. Are you supposed to do something with the horseshoe? See, I would think so, but it wasn't letting me, and I don't think that's an instance of, oh, I get something a little later. But I could be wrong. Heck. I suppose I could just leave it for later, only knowing me, I'm going to plumb forget about it. Here's a hedgehog. Feel like I just enacted a friggin' late 90s, early aughties video game commercial.
Why is it plum for good anyway? Why can't it be like peach for good?
Peach never forgets Gooms. Except as for Bowser Jr.'s parentage, I guess.
I'm your mama?
And yes, I know it's probably more meant to be a shock that he thinks that's true than anything, but still.
I don't think I've ever been pregnant, but you never. Who knows? But you'd think that would be something that would stand out in my mind a little bit.
There's an episode of Worst Idea of All Time where they're watching Sex in the City 2 a bunch of times, and think Tim suggests something about a subplot of Carrie and the girls, or Carrie and the gals having children they don't know about. But he catches himself and goes, no, wait a sec. That's a bit harder to do with women than men.
I mean, I'm all for gender equality, but just saying.
Oh, come on. Let's just come back for that stuff. I wanna get started with story stuff. Yep. Horseshoes being related to whatever Sir Gareth Cooper does would be my guess, but you'd know better than me. I've also forgotten. But it could be. Let's just... It's a fair point, though. Let's,
First off, Sly, you'll need a more appropriate
Progress.
outfit to infiltrate the circus. But in order to do that, I'm going to need some raw materials. The trick is going to be finding some quality wood, leather, and metal.
Sure. Anything else you want me to pick up while I'm out? Eggs, milk, maybe some wax for your shell.
Just get going, Sly.
Horseshoes are famously Cooper related, so it would make sense that that would be his ability.
And it's not like they didn't know about that. Mentioned before that there was a rejected horseshoe mode that they just weren't able to implement into... Ah, damn it. They weren't able to implement into the game.
Yeah, although you had me thinking of, it's not like they didn't even know that. I was thinking of that in perspective of in-universe, which makes me question, like, why did they develop horseshoes in the first place?
There are non-anthropomorphic animals in this world.
It's a Pluto versus Goofy situation, I guess.
Yes. There we go. Jeez Louise. What am I doing?
Maybe they're just a fashion statement for the anthropomorphic horses, like, and they just choose to wear them as shoes.
I guess it's a bit like horse collar. How many horses do you know that wear horse collars?
Fair. I know even fewer that have horse collar as their last name.
Come to think of it, that's a bit like having your last name being tennis shoes. Or
Yes.
perhaps sneakers as your first name.
I need to take my sneakers off. I am Sneakers O'Toole.
Your bearings are grinding again. Sounds like you need some oil.
Tell me about it. I had to take the kids to the beach last weekend.
Man, I hate sand.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
I wish it was break time. I really need a pint of fuel.
Is that a Star
We
Wars
should head over
joke?
to the tavern. I hear the new metal alloy in the mixers adds a nice tangy flavor.
I do believe it is.
Head to the tavern, Sly.
I mean, considering every episode name this time around is a movie title, or is pun on a movie
Yeah.
title, that's not that... Oop, nope. I think that's the trebuchet that kills you.
I'm not taking my horse collar off. I am horse collar.
readings show the presence of a particularly durable metal alloy. That's what we want.
Man, this place smells like gas.
That's probably the guards, Sly.
Not that kind of gas. I mean fuel.
Well, stay away from any open flames and grab that sample.
Stirring up trouble. Alright, well, we're in a sub area, so keep an eye out for masks.
Fuel and fire in the same room. That's smart.
Is that a mask on there? Nah. Just crawl over this cockroach. Platinum gear. Guess I'll go this way.
Too bad they don't serve root beer.
I don't think that's very structurally sound to make a gear out of platinum.
But it is cool, though. I don't think I wanted to fall down here. Oh, no, it's okay. Just redo this part, I guess. I guess I don't actually know how tough platinum is as an element.
It's not. It's like similar to gold, and gold is very soft.
Yeah, huh. Why is it a chameleon? Weird. Yep, nope. Ah, almost did it again. Metal!
Although I guess I don't know too much about platinum. The most it interacts with my life is that when you get a catalytic converter out of a car, it's filled with platinum, and you can get a lot of money out of those. Which is why you cannot buy a catalytic converter on eBay, because people steal them.
Oh. Do you like that these hedgehogs are these weird, grotesque little dudes? Hi.
No, I. Not hi. I.
Yeah, okay.
So that's probably an emerald shaped like a dragon's eye, but I choose to interpret it as an entire dragon made out of emerald, and that happens to be his eye.
Well, maybe it's like in D&D, where you've got your chromatic dragons and you've got your metallic dragons. I guess there's gem dragons too.
I'd say high back if I could, but you know.
I'm afraid I don't see, but you do.
I often think about what life would be like being a sentient eyeball. Like, what's Mr. Eye's life like?
Pain, constant, unending agony.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Sorry, buddy.
Can you imagine just being a raw eyeball exposed to the world without so much as a cornea to protect you?
Yeah, that would probably suck. But I don't know. They party sometimes in Mario Party too. It can't be all bad.
Well, you find things to appreciate. You gotta find things to enjoy in life if you're a raw eyeball.
Maybe the magical environment of Horrorland counteracts the raw suffering that is being a giant eyeball, which is why they tend to gravitate towards spooky areas.
You'd only understand if you're dead yourself, I guess.
Just spooky people things.
Ow, what am I keep hitting. Maybe I'm jumping too soon. I realize this is absolutely not important, but there's a mask up there, damn it.
That's pretty important.
Ah, come on. Why? Alright. Goal!
Rare post Sly 1 actual platforming in the series.
Okay. Kinda yeah, though, huh? Why? Why? Okay, seriously, what am I clunking my noggin on? Is there like some sort of tutorial tooltip I should be observing or something?
Why would there be?
Okay, well that just sucked. Okay. Now, no! Look, seriously, you guys see that, right?
I think you're hitting your head against that spinny thing up above. Like what you're hanging on right now. The bottom of it.
Ow, why? Yes, I think you're right, but I don't... That was just a test.
No.
Do it as soon as you get to the gap. Okay. Maybe there's something with, like, when I'm holding the controls? Yeah, because he... If I hold the control stick too long, he flies backwards.
Range.
Alright, look. Let's come back to this one as well. Again, maybe later on there'll be a forced tutorial segment that'll make me better at that. If it is indeed something that Sir Gareth Cooper excels at, he might fare better than I currently am.
Well, this is in a mission, isn't it?
This is still an overworld area.
Okay.
Where am I going here? Oh, okay.
You hear about Kramer?
No, what happened?
Poor guy managed to get his refigulator demagnetized.
Oh man, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I try to stay away from metal. That's not me, I mean.
You should transfer to the bakery. Nothing but wood and bread in there.
Great, Sly. Head to the bakery and grab some wood.
Okay.
I do like these deadpan metal werewolves. Oh, man.
Obviously, this is the only way they could have possibly gotten some wood
Yes.
as we pass by a tree. Stand on a little balcony made out of wood.
Well, we had to steal at it, of course. Hell, is there like a boat or something? What is going on there? Where is the thing? Yeah, it's just floating in the middle of the universe.
Not to mention this whole town is surrounded by forest.
Well, we have to steal wood is the thing. It's a code, and quite possibly a compulsion.
That's just called kleptomania.
Okay, like, really, is there a... Oh, yes. Please don't make me do the friggin' Mario Sunshine boat ride thingy.
There is a bottle down there.
I see it, but that's
Oh,
water.
that's what you're talking about, yeah.
Oh, no, I see it. We'll be able to get that a little later. I see how I would do it. It's tied to the costume we got.
Sure.
Really do need to just focus on the mission. The mission, Jack!
Okay, Sly. Let's see if I can fake a little code and get you inside.
Commencing hack. Systems are go.
Now, still a little bit of frame rate slowdown in this mode, but kind of works on an aesthetic level.
My Panther Gigabomb should trigger that switch.
I'll have to come back for the turtle key. Alright. With all these materials we're gathering, I hope we're not just gearing up to play Settlers of Catan.
And does the turtle key open up one locked door in Turtle Rock?
I wish. No, but it is tied to his shell code. Hey, wait, I don't think I realized before that we're on different floors in this whole thing. Like, you can see the next floor is translucent below us.
It needs a Mr. Bones style zoom out effect. Or zoom in effect.
I need to steer clear of their minds.
I mean,
But then many things do.
I was just gonna say, you could say that of most things in this world could stand to be a little more like Mr. Bones.
This ought to do the trick.
Da Arena.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
That guy wasn't that big
It's
though.
open time to dock the ship.
I guess it was a big fall. I don't know.
If they're moderately sized, they fall moderately hard.
Into the fire.
Something's funny. My instrument readings show this place is producing a lot more power than it needs for baking.
Maybe there's a secret donut facility.
Maybe you should give the jokes a rest and see if you can find some wood.
Fine. See if I bring you back any donuts.
Hey, look, it's the only set of wood in this entire place.
Try closing those oven doors, Sly.
Hey, this is familiar. Chicken.
So Bentley,
This place is making me hungry.
he strikes me as the kind of guy to be really annoying about how the phrase the bigger they are, the harder they fall is not necessarily true, because it depends more on the density of the object rather than their sheer volume.
Yeah, now that you mention it. Bentley would totally be a light years isn't a measure of time sort of guy.
Yes.
Now that I'll grab if it's just out in the open here. Later, Mr. the Hedgehog. Oh, it's right there. But also, I want to be a cattywampus from us. No, maybe not.
What's the story of the word cattywampus?
You going to company picnic this year?
I don't know. It's always the same thing. I'm tired of playing carnival games at the circus.
Yeah, but remember the archery contest last year when Ryder somehow shot himself in the foot?
Oh man. Okay, that was funny. I guess I'll go.
Yeah, I was thinking I should wear some leather boots or something. In case of stray arrows, you know.
Good idea. Maybe you could get some at the shoemakers.
Well, in retrospect, that should have been obvious. I don't know where the etymology of cattywampus comes from. I assume it's regional colloquialism, but I don't actually even know what region.
Okay, off to Google.
What was I even... Okay.
It comes from Catter Corner. A catty corner.
I have heard kitty corner. A total fabrication. Are these the names of shops? Because these aren't exactly missions.
Okay, Sly, there's bound to be some leather in there. Find it.
And Catter Corner gets its first element from the Middle French noun quartre, meaning four, which English speakers modified to catter and applied to the four-dotted side of a die, a side important in several winning combinations in dice games. Perhaps because the 4 spots on a die can suggest an X, catter eventually came to be used dialectically as a verb meaning to place.
I've seen.
Yeah, even women's shoe stores aren't this diabolical.
There's something fishy going on here.
I agree. For now, just find the leather and get out of there.
It never occurred to me, but I could see that being katra into cat, catty.
Yeah. Dialectically as a verb meaning to place, move, or cut across diagonally. Catter was later combined with corner to form catter corner to describe things positioned diagonally from each other. In one early usage from an 1825 magazine article, the author marvels at an ancient Roman fresco painting in which a luxurious table is represented as groaning under, among other choice dishes, 4 peacocks with their tails set catter corner. Eventually, the variants kitty corner and catty corner, which are now the more common forms, developed. Despite all appearances, these terms bear no etymological relation to our feline friends.
Huh. Juggling act. But first, let's buy some stuff. Moving pickpocket. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a game changer. Sprint while charging. Scorching hover pack. Nice. Sup? I don't even know what happened there. Don't worry about it. Never mind.
It just felt like bonking him.
It seems that Galith is being held somewhere inside those circus tents. Sly, I've spotted a small opening at the top of that far tent. What I don't see is how you are going to get up there.
The circus. I could have been the greatest trapeze artist.
Sure. Anyway, the tent...
And with your shell, you'd be a natural for the guy they shoot out of the cannon every night.
Right, Kenneth, look, you better go check out that tower. It's a good vantage point, and we can assess the situation from there. Okay, Sly, get up that tower, and you can break out the new outfit and toy I made with those materials.
Oh, so there was a reason for that.
Of course.
Uh-oh. That's not perfect. We're still running into some visual glitches. Hopefully not too bad. Alright, here we go.
It appears the guards have left plenty of ammunition lying around. That bow I made you will work perfectly here. Press the...
Oh, wait.
To change into the outfit now.
Oh. It doesn't exist until he finishes that sentence, I guess.
All right, now grab one of the the arrows from that basket.
Ah.
Try standing next to it and pressing the circle button.
What are you doing? Surprised there's no cutscene introducing that. But this is the Archer outfit, which was featured in PlayStation All-Stars Fight Thing.
Sly, that bow will fire an arrow with an attached rope. Use it to create a pathway here. Try to hit that target across the gap. Press and hold the R1 button to draw the bow, then release it to fire. Let's think, Sly. I built that bow to impart a unique vibrational resonance to arrows, which will dramatically affect their aerodynamics. You can even use the left stick to steer an arrow while it's still in flight. It should make hitting moving targets a piece of cake.
So I don't have access... Well, I have a quiver. I don't actually have access to arrows willy-nilly. I have to encounter them in the environment. But still, lends itself to more platforming stuff. Chilling! Oh. But yes, this was the costume we needed to finally get all of the stuff from previous missions. He was doing air guitar. Well, yes, I saw that, but like, why?
Wow.
No, he was
Somehow this
doing
place
bow
looks
guitar.
smaller from the outside.
Sly, my scan shows the ground in here is rigged with motion detectors, which means you'll need to stay off the floor. You wanted to be a trapeze artist? Here's your chance.
Cool. How does this sound for a stage name? The Amazing Cooperone! Huh? Huh? Right? It's good.
It sounds like bad Italian takeout. I'm betting that platform is where they're keeping Gallup. Go check it out.
All right, smart guy. On my way.
Ah, yeah. The Amazing Cooperoni.
Right on target.
Oh, I see. We get, if we get a bullseye, we get a bunch of coins. That's cute. Good old family entertainment. Oh. Poor Galeth. Oh, excuse me. Ah, good old family entertainment.
Doing the shooting a rope across with an arrow thing is pretty cool, but it does it is kind of context sensitive just because you have to shoot the targets, but I don't think there would have been a much better way to do it, because if you could just shoot into anything, then that would be extremely janky, extremely fast.
Yeah.
But like, it's cool to just be able to do it at all. Uh-oh. I saw the fire.
I did too. Guess it's better, but...
Sly, those trumpets look flimsy. Watch it.
Those frogs are batteries.
I saw that. Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, mask back there.
It's a good thing you can control the arrow after you shoot it.
Indeed. Guess I'm going to have to pummel the barrel. Good.
Careful
Try.
with those swings, Sly.
Try jumping.
I noticed. Thanks, pal.
Now he tells us.
Why didn't you jump?
Thrilling! Nay!
Whoa!
Bombastic, explosive, canonical?
Man, I'm good.
Why? Avoid those cannonballs at all costs!
Thank you, Mr. Obvious.
How come in medieval times they never show,
Posters are
like,
about it. I don't think he's
at
enjoying
like
his
medieval
job.
fairs and stuff, they never show them inside the tent? Like, I was thinking circus doesn't really seem medieval-ish, but that's just because they have the same tents, but they just don't show the insides for some reason.
I guess it sort of depends on where you are. Like, at a Renaissance fair, it's more fun to be outside, I guess. But, like, medieval times, you're inside for that.
But are you inside a tent?
No, you're inside a castle-y building, so... Yeah, fair point.
Well, yeah. They have lots of inside castles, but not really inside tents.
Nailed it. I just want to know where all these cannonballs are landing. What kind of circus has this much ammunition?
It's probably a coincidence, but being able to curve the arrow here reminds me of the aftertouch mechanic from... Oh, excitement! Reminds me of the aftertouch mechanic from Heavenly Sword, where you can fire an arrow, and then using 6-axis controls, you can steer the arrow. There's no satisfactory in-universe explanation for how that works, but you can.
All right, Sly, almost there.
Oh, hey. Ah, sneaky. It's double... Nope. Use the friggin' paraglider.
You can't in that suit.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Well, it's the same as the other outfits.
I suppose. Sir Sly Cooper getting a cannonball to the stomach is canon, bitch!
I guess you didn't notice as much just because this is closer to default Sly, whereas one turns you into a werewolf and the other
Almost lost my winter
makes you
coat.
lug around a giant iron ball all the time.
And the third has you strutting around in a heavy suit of armor.
Yeah.
I should try this blindfolded.
Luckily, this isn't going to tie itself into knots going back and forth like this.
Excuse you, how many medieval archers do you know that had paragliders?
Well, there's Link.
I guess that's the Link you were looking for.
My name is Sly. I've come to rescue you.
Greetings, friend. But I require no rescue. I am merely biding my time until the proper strategic moment. Yes, that.
So, how long have you been biding your time?
Well, I suppose it has been about a fortnight.
All right. If you want to stay here with the cannonballs and flaming rings, that's fine. I'm heading back to my gang's hideout to plan our next move.
You make a good point, sir. Yes, I believe the time is now. Let us rush forward, that we may strike a crushing blow against the black tyrant who imprisoned me.
Whoa, one thing at a time. Let's just get back to the hideout first.
I'm pretty sure that's Yuri Lowenthal as Sir Galeth.
Once Sir Galeth calmed down, we returned to the hideout and got the whole story. The surrounding area was held in the iron grip of a fearsome Black Knight. His origin was a mystery, but his power and technological might was impressive. He'd even created a new type of robotic guard, which patrolled tirelessly and without mercy. Galeth had been captured when he tried to take on these guards single-handedly. Bentley searched every criminal database in existence, but couldn't find a thing. All we had were more questions. Had Le Paradox somehow made an ally from this time period? And how had this Black Knight managed to create those mechanical monsters? When we explained to Sir Galeth who we really were, I don't know if he believed us or not. But it didn't matter. He just started ranting about taking the fight to the enemy and restoring the Cooper honor. Needless to say, the guy was a little intense. Until we figured out what was going on, I could see we were gonna have to keep him on a short leash.
Hold on. Clothesline a lo macho. Game sure isn't giving us a whole lot of chances to play as the Murray, though, to employ some of these moves. But yes, now we have access... No, damn, did it again. We have access to Sly. Yes, thank you, game. Well, now we can actually frickin' get around more easily, so let's. Come on. There we go. Okay. It's one less of the more annoying ones down. Okay. The Black Knight.
Sly, it appears the Black Knight has a patrol moving an object in a locked case through the town. From the level of security, I'd bet the farm it's Galeth's Cade.
You have a farm?
Just get over there. If what Galeth says is true, the Black Knight almost never leaves his castle. And when he does, it's only to briefly visit the blacksmith shop. This may be the one opportunity we have to steal the cane back.
Okay, time to join the parade.
Sly, before you make a move, get some pictures of the Black Knight and that case. We need to figure out who and what we're dealing with. Sly, make sure your shot of the Black Knight is from the front. I
Oh,
want a
now you tell
closer
me.
look at his armor.
Yep. Ah. Oh, this is...
Plastic suit is so hot.
Ah, that's still not quite working.
Well, that's a
Also,
little dark. Too bad this thing doesn't have a flash.
Sly, get a shot of that security case. I need to see that lock.
yep. Move quicker. Oh, well, damn you.
I really should invent some super deodorant for the paradox.
Sly, if we don't get Dallas K back, he's not going to be able to help us.
What can I...
Sly Cooper gang.
There we go.
Very nice, Sly. I can crack that thing with my eyes closed. So just get to that case before they reach the blacksmith shop, and I'll hack it remotely. If you fall behind, we're finished.
Well, I...
Great, keep it up.
Now I gotcha.
Now I gotcha.
Very nice, Sly. I can crack that thing with my eyes closed. So just get to that case before they reach the blacksmith shop, and I'll hack it remotely.
Sort of creating a temporal paradox, but whatever. Don't worry about it too much.
Great, keep it up.
Gotcha.
I fell for it again. Alright.
Very nice, Sly. I can crack that thing with my eyes closed. So just get to that case before they reach the blacksmith shop, and I'll hack it remotely. Great, keep it up.
Nope.
I wonder if I can program one of the guards to give me a haircut. On second thought, that's probably a really bad idea.
Oh, come on.
Very nice, Sly. I
I-
can crack that thing with my eyes closed. So just get to that case before they reach the blacksmith shop, and I'll hack it remotely.
It is a little funny that Bentley keeps complimenting me after the bad timeline.
Great, keep it up.
I really should invent some super deodorant for the paradox.
Alright, wait for Wolfie to come back. There you go.
Hurry up, Sly. If they reach the blacksmith, we're done. Okay, Sly, just get to that case. Time to crack that case.
Plastic Cooper.
Commencing hack.
Alright, shmup time.
Vertical this time. Fancy.
And it's got the rareware arrows going too. Oh. Nope. Didn't happen. Don't worry about it.
You know, I blame Yoshi's story for me not understanding those rare bananas nearly as well. There's oftentimes where they will say like L or R to teach you how to charge with Rambi, for example, and I didn't immediately get that. Because in Yoshi's story, you find coins that form a letter in pretty much the same way, and I think they're supposed to add up to a word after you put together all the letters, which is cute, but it made me not really care about them, and I just assumed that's what Donkey Kong Country 2 was also doing. So it made me not learn the tutorial of how to charge with Rambi as quickly as I otherwise would have, because I just assumed it was leading to a word in the future.
That's not very nice.
You should run home to your motherboard.
There we go.
Go on home to your motherboard, huh?
It's not nothing. Alright, now we can play as Sir Gareth Cooper. Right after we buy stuff. Never mind. We are poor. I wonder if the cutscene, the 2D cutscene somehow disrupted the game's ability to, the emulator's ability to render stuff.
Could be.
Weird. Alright, so Sir Gareth Cooper. I'll let the game explain what he does in just a sec here. Mostly because I don't quite remember.
Kind of defeats the purpose of him to have a hand guard if he's just going to hold it from the top of the hook anyway.
Well, yes. Alright, let's see what his takedown is. He stabs him with the cane. So I have to ask, where does this rate in your scale of swords don't work that way? Tier list.
It reminds me of an actual, not really a weapon, but it's called a man catcher, and it was used to non-violently catch criminals. So it could be useful for something along those lines.
Oh, okay. So, kinda.
Yeah.
Well, that's better than a lot of things.
Yeah.
Those balloons above us are more than just decoration for the circus. The Black Knight can use them to monitor our movements and conversations.
Pray tell, how can such a thing be possible?
It's complicated. Let's just say those balloons have machines that are like eyes and ears that can detect things at great distance. And you are the only one who can reach them.
Say no more. I shall go forth to smash these airborne demons, lest they set their wicked gaze upon us. Find me a catapult and a very large rock.
Hold on a minute. first you should find locations to use your catapult crash technique and reach those balloons safely. Then you can destroy the machines.
Of course. As you will. Ah, the perfect opportunity to apply my catapult crash technique.
I think he was doing the Monty Python fake riding a horse thing. Alright, so indeed, Sir Gareth Cooper specializes in this sort of thing. Where Sly only goes a little high, Sir Gareth gets quite a bit of range. Alright, where the hell am I going? That's pretty far away. Hi, excuse me. Maybe over here? Yeah. No, wait. Nope. Uh-oh. Don't screw me over. Okay, good. Getting a lot of achievements for incidental collecting stuff. Alright, but let's get back to it. Yeah. So you can see now that we'll need to fire an arrow, a rope arrow in order to grab that bottle. So we'll come back as Sly later.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I shall destroy these cursed devices. Huh.
That being said, so long as we're playing as Sir Gareth, let's go ahead and snag this.
This tower is no match for my catapult crash technique.
Now where is the... Eh? Wait a tick. Did the game despawn the jumpy thingy? What? Why would it do that?
Maybe because you're not playing as Sly.
It hasn't done that before. Ah, whatever, I guess. Fine, we'll come back later. Be like that.
That would be very confusing if you didn't see it the first time.
Quite. Now, strictly speaking...
No mere obstacle can halt my ascent. My catapult crash technique is more than powerful enough to smash yon barriers.
Strictly speaking, Sir Gareth shouldn't be able to do ninja spire jumps, since Ryoichi hasn't invented them yet.
Guards appear as mere buds from this height.
We'll overlook
Great
that.
job, Gallup. Now destroy that surveillance system. Awesome. 2 more balloons to go.
Those aren't spire jumps, and if you were as well in tune with the Cooper gang, the Thieves Raccoonus arts, then you would know better. But you're just not educated enough to know the difference.
Oh, excuse me. Also, they despawned those because they wanted me to friggin' work for it, I guess.
I could scale this tower with one hand.
All right, there's the second system.
Yeah, but I don't want it yet.
Well, that explains that, I guess.
Oh, it's not actually rotating. Then why is it like that?
Dark Reaper 12 asks, "Hey there, lads. What did I miss?"
Hello. I don't quite remember where you left off, but we are currently in medieval England. We just saved our knight ancestor. We're doing a little sabotage on the local baddie. And I'm trying to snag a mask, but having a little trouble doing so, so I guess I'll worry about that later.
It is sort of unfortunate that it looks like you can get up there even as regular Sly, but you can't.
Okay, so the play is to just grab this now. Weird. Yep, wait a sec. Okay.
Still kind of weird how the game just refused to let you get up as Sly really did not feel like it was too far away at the time. Yeah, what I just said, yeah. It's like... It wants you to do the thing, but it wasn't very clear that that's the thing that it wanted you to do.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have minded if it had more plainly spelled out. If it more plainly spelled out that Sly couldn't do it, but instead it's just kind of this weird half-existence.
Maybe have Sir Galeth have to charge through something with that move or something.
Mm-hmm. Alright, where am I going? Oh, well there's the safe. In case you want to know where the safe was.
Time to complete this quest!
Yeah, like right there. You blast it through something. I don't see why you couldn't blast through something in the tower.
It would be fairly... Yeah, it'd be fairly easy to implement
will
that.
soon be struck.
Okay, Dallas, this is the last one.
Poke.
Outstanding, Dallas. Now our communications will be secure.
Guess I'll grab another Carmelita upgrade, even though we haven't had to play as her in a while. Hey. Yep, wrong button. It's okay. He'll forget.
He won't forgive.
Heck. No.
As I told you, Bentley, a loathsome creature does indeed guard the castle.
Well, if that's true, advanced geological theory indicates the only place this boat monster could hide is inside that cavern.
Forsooth! Perhaps also because it is the only cavern in the area?
Right. If this thing exists at all. It all sounds like superstitious nonsense.
You doubt the veracity of my tale? Then allow me to vanquish this evil beast and quell your disbelief!
Whoa, wait a sec, Gallup. Just navigating that cave's interior could be hazardous to your health.
Nay, Bentley, fear not. I will show you the true valor of the Cooper name.
I don't know why Bentley's so dubious, considering we've had voodoo monsters, ghosts, supernatural demon masks, and also Bentley was the one who had to convince Sly about the giant attack robot.
All right, there's the cave entrance.
Onward to
Not to mention
conquest.
time travel.
Well, yes.
Carmelita, what are you doing?
Relax, Ringtail. Just keeping tabs on the Dragon Slayer.
I don't recall you watching my back on any jobs.
Only when I'm trying to catch you. But I find Galeth charming. He has a good heart, even if he is a headstrong goof.
Then you better get going before Sir Goof gets himself captured again.
Why are you into all of his relatives?
Yeah. And the dragon in China. That's right, yes. And yeah, the little dragons in our the little
These
robot
murky
dragons are
caves
cute.
Conceal the villain's presence.
It's your average Mario 3D World level.
I was thinking Mario Galaxy, but that works too.
Be tricky, Gallup. Be careful.
Like those,
Oh yeah, like Dreadnought Galaxy or something.
yeah, or that one, it's in a desert and it's like a square tower. I think it's a
Oh
Galaxy.
yeah,
Street,
I
maybe.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Glad we're on the same page though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can just.
Perhaps next time I should procure a more lightweight suit of armor. The foul creature will soon feel my wrath. This beast shall soon know the valor of the Coopers.
Da, 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 da. No, wait. Just keeping an eye out for masks I may have missed. I don't think I have, though.
Quite a pleasant climb. Aside from the impending monster battle. Sounds! This dragon is not flesh and bone, but iron and steel.
Holy hand grenades, it's a robot! Gallup, this monster is a giant machine!
Thanks for holy hand grenades.
That's cute.
Sleep well, Behemoth, for soon enough your fate is sealed.
Oh, yeah, that won't work. I'm thinking of the level with the giant toy Mecha Bowser. I could also see that, yeah.
Now, foul demon, face the fury of Sir Galeth Cooper!
Gallup, no!
Oh no, he unplugged the restraining power converter box.
Perhaps Sir Bentley had a point.
Dead.
I'm Paradox.
All right, you tin can with teeth. Let's see what you're really made of.
Well, nice that we get some Carmelita playtime.
How does he even know unplugging it might do something? Yeah, I was wondering that too.
I guess Bentley prepared him on that specific thing, perhaps.
So it's Bentley's fault.
I guess. Cutscene prompt!
Take that, Metal Mouth!
Oh, I should probably shoot the missile. Well, that worked okay. Carmelita does not care one jot about being set on fire. Well, okay.
Carmelita can tank.
Seemingly better than Sly. Yeah.
Sometimes on QTEs like that, I like to just sit there doing nothing to see if that's a fail state or not.
Yeah, we can check that out.
Or if it just patiently waits.
Alright, let's see. She runs up and stands there, and I hit L1. Oh no.
Oh, okay, it does. You do have to be fast, alright.
That's weird, the way that those track. Alright, here we go. She's just standing there. Actually, wait, how did Carmelita get up here?
You remember how good she is at platforming in Sly 1. She never stopped being really good at it.
Honestly, fair. It's okay, I'll just tank off screen. Oh, well, okay. If you're offering. You know, I've never found something breath to be a particularly compelling diss.
Yeah. like,
Oh, darn,
congrats,
I
you-
picked the wrong one.
yes, you correctly identified a thing that may relate to me or be part of my diet.
Alright, it's okay, I hit the right one this time. No, I hit the left. What?
Two down, just one more.
Alright, well, I guess if you had a character call someone shit breath, that's a bit more notable.
It implies you eat shit, so
And the neck fell off at some point, don't worry about it. Oh, ew.
Alas and alack, I feel as though I have been ground into sausage.
Are you hurt, Sir Galeth?
Methinks I am still whole. I thank you, milady, but must confess, rescue by a fair damsel wounds me deepest.
I think I understand.
What?
Do
What?
you say we make this our little secret?
I will
Oh,
be
okay.
thrice grateful and in your debt. What a fair and gracious maid you are, Carmelita.
I think I like the sound of that.
Oh, friggin' finally. Oh, right, we're still poor. It's about dang time we played as the Murray. Local tavern is named the Slippery Toad. That's probably a reference. Oh, I forgot we were Sam Fisher. Kind of hurts the dramatic pose a bit when you're covered from head to toe in Robo Dragon vomit. It's less cool.
maybe it sells it a bit. Like, you're posing even under these circumstances.
Oh, wow. Diablo Fire Slam has gotten a bit dramatic. Oh,
Okay, listen up. We need to hit the Black Knight where it hurts. And that means taking down the operations he's set up in the village shops. First up, Murray, you'll need to visit the tavern. Sorry, big guy, no time for snacks. The tavern has been converted into a fuel production facility for those robotic guards. Get in there and do what you do best. Tear the place apart. Next, Sly, you'll need to revisit the shoemakers. We're going to shut down the machines fabricating those ginormous parts. Last but certainly not least, Galeth, you'll need to infiltrate the bakery. My instrument readings show it's the main power source for the other production facilities. You're the only one who can reach the second floor, where I believe you'll find a generator. There's no time to waste, so let's get going.
I don't think Bentley gets a dedicated mission in
Okay,
this
you heard Bentley. Together, we can bring this whole operation down.
chapter.
Yeah! Let's go kick some butt!
Alright, if we are in if we are in friggin' the big operation, I'm going to not be Sam Fisher. For that
We
matter.
also didn't get a dedicated mission for anyone except for Sly and Galeth and Murray. No.
For this one, you could go right through the front door.
By which I mean we also didn't get one for Carmelita.
Carmelita at least got a boss, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. About a foot to the right, and that wouldn't have shaken out so well.
We've got a runner.
Oh wait, do I have... Oh, I do have... Let's see. Dukes of Dynamite! Here we go!
I don't know if this is the big finale. We still need to actually deal with the Black Knight. That is true.
Could be. And they have been mixing in the briefings in the middle of chapters as well. Oh yeah, precisely as SG said.
Murray, you need to shut down the mixing system. Try disabling those vats.
I got you, chum. The Murray is gonna rain destruction like a cloud of pain.
Interesting analogy. Murray, try throwing the guards into the vats.
Hold on, while we're here, let's go ahead and look for masks. Alright, with our friggin' exploding fists, we can just destroy everything. Alright, I am not seeing masks, so I'm officially not going to worry about it.
Keep going, Murray. Outstanding, Murray. 2 more to go.
The Murray is a terrifying cyclone of devastation.
Right on target. Yeah, just one more, Murray.
Hey, this is pretty good cardio.
Nice shot, Murray.
Alright, spawn me one more, please. Oh. Okay, that'll do. Thank you.
No
Okay.
thank you, game.
You did it, Murray.
The Murray is triumphant.
Also, the coin effect being collected when you use the belly flop is very neat.
Oh, I didn't clock that, yeah.
Just that it gathers together all those coins all at once.
Whatever
Yeah.
being manufactured in there can't be good. Let's shut it down.
Consider it done.
Alright, before we do that, let's friggin' finally grab that bottle that keeps pissing me off.
You should talk to someone about that if a bottle is what's getting you angry. And it's not even being used against your head as a weapon. Nor as a means to deal with you, to ignore your problems by drinking through it.
See, you say that, but I know of at least one marriage that ended over problems with a bottle.
Well, I guess many marriages ended with problems with the bottle.
Excuse me, problems with a bottles.
Oh. Fair enough.
Bullseye. Archery Sly legally is not able to run. This-
I'm getting some unusually strong ratings from the upper levels of the shop.
This, I believe, is the specific... I can't remember if I mentioned it. I believe this is the specific mix of Sly's theme that appears in PlayStation All-Stars Fight Thing.
Sly, it looks like the bow will come in handy here, but you'd better watch out for that laser. If it slices through the rope while you're on it, you'll fall into that pool of white hot molten metal below.
Is that bad?
Sometimes your humor
That's kind of
escapes me, Sly.
an interesting way to make it relatively engaging, this rope shooting mechanic.
Mm-hmm. So we'll time it. Alright. Timed it all wrong. Yeah. Well.
Guess I'll die. Ow.
Alright, now.
Okay.
Because it makes 2 passes, you see.
Just get to that control box across the room, and I'll shut this operation down for good.
Guess we'll be back. Oh no, we used that before, I suppose. Okay, now.
Maybe next time Bentley can invent some laser-proof rope.
I'll take over from here, Sly.
Commencing hack.
Yep.
Systems are go. Warning.
Yep. Come on. There we go.
Way to go, Bentley. This place is definitely closed for business.
Well, anyway.
Okay, Gallus, you need to get inside the bakery. If we shut it down, we can bring the Black Knight's operation to a halt.
Fear not! I will smite the source of this plague that corrupts this land.
Let's just start with the bakery's power source.
Ah!
Gallus, you need to get to the floor above, but I don't see an access point. Look around. There must be a way up there.
Leave it to me, Bentley.
Yeah!
All right, this is it. You'll need to shut down those 3 sub-generators to disable the central device. But be careful. I suspect the system has an auto-reset, and you'll need to deactivate them all before that happens.
Enough twaddle and gobbledygook. Time for action.
Oh, boy.
Launch.
Keep going, Gallus. You need to shut them all down before they restart.
Fear not. This
Oh.
fiendish machine repairs itself.
Indeed, fear. Just be patient, I guess.
Just one more, back on.
Ow.
Gallus, breaking those laser beams resets the system.
Oh, darn, I took the dumb loser path. Alright.
Fear not, this fiendish machine repairs itself. Yeah, I got that too.
Oh, crap.
This sorely tries my patience.
Yep. There we go.
Basking
Oh.
your glory later, Gallus. Right now, you need to get out of there because that place is gonna blow.
Looks like we're gonna have to jump.
Remarkable work. You did it, Gallus. We've smashed the Black Knight's operations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't an encounter. That wasn't the operation. That was just indeed a normal mission. Okay. Press square while in front of a live bomb to kick it directly towards a nearby target. I assume with the chair. Alright. Where to? Over there.
Looks like the Black Knight is on the move, Sly. You need to stay on his tail until I can get there.
All right. Hurry up, Slowpoke.
Whatever, just don't lose him, Sly.
It looks like the production facilities in town are down. I'll have to look into that. I have a feeling Cooper has something to do with this. Dealing with Cooper is really giving me a headache. He makes me so mad. I need to squash him once and for all. Then I can get things back on track. I crush the Cooper gang, I'll put them all in the circus. Maybe even shrink that van of theirs down and turn it into a clown car. How fun. My balloon surveillance system is malfunctioning. It's probably those darn birds again. I need to...
Oh, I guess guards count too.
It looks like the production facilities in town are down. I'll have to look into that. I have a feeling Cooper has something to do with this.
We'll just, we'll hang out over here, I guess.
Dealing with Cooper is really giving me a headache. He makes me so mad. I need to squash him once and for all. Then I can get things back on track. I crush the Cooper gang, I'll put them all in the circus. Maybe even shrink that van of theirs down and turn it into a clown car. How fun.
It's okay. No one can see me from here.
Huh. My balloon surveillance system is malfunctioning. It's probably those darn birds again. I need to invent a scarecrow with a rocket launcher.
In here, no one can see you scream.
Gas.
Bentley, he's going into the blacksmith shop. Should I follow him inside?
Now, I'll take it from here, Sly. I should be able to get inside through that hatch on the roof. Time to get some answers.
Okay, I guess this is our Bentley mission.
Okay.
Rats, I can't hear anything from up here. I'll have to get closer without being seen. I could turn those laser fields off with my darts.
Yep. Settle down, Lakitu.
I better stay up here in the rafters. I can't risk being seen.
Decisions. Should I feed Cooper to the dragon? Or make him into a rug? Maybe I'll feed him to the dragon first, then make him into a rug with the leftovers.
Explosives aren't suspicious at all, though it's
No
fine.
way I'm letting this guy get his hands on Sly. We have to stop him.
I really should add a refrigerator to this armor, or at least some kind of cooler for drinks. I get so thirsty walking in this thing.
A refrigerator. Not a bad idea. I wonder if I could fit one on this chair.
Blasted Cooper gang. They may have shut down operations for the time being, but I'll have the last laugh. My castle is impenetrable. Once Operation Overlord is complete, I will be unstoppable.
Operation Overlord? I don't like the sound of that.
So, D-Day?
Always wandering off. Maybe I should invent a remote-controlled guard. Probably too much trouble.
I definitely wouldn't.
Oh. Whoops. Yep.
Peter's laser loop would work perfectly on that switch.
Oh, right.
Think I might know where this is going, but I won't say anything.
I bet a laser loop around multiple switches would do the trick.
Yep. Come on. Please stop that.
Pretty sure I've known where this is going since the chapter started, at least roughly.
You'll see. You'll see. Do I have to hit both at the same time? Is that what's going on here? I did. Okay.
This ought to do the trick.
Oh. Okay.
I need to upgrade the soon. They're malfunctioning too often. Maybe I should give them wheels instead of legs.
Sounds like...
And where is that stinking Paradox when I need his help? He owes me everything for stealing Bentley's time machine plans. Bentley? Oh, Penelope, what a little fool you are.
Yep, there you go.
Oh no.
Yep.
My plans? That means I caused all this? Penelope! Oh, please, Penelope, be alright! I swear on my mother's shell I will crush you myself, Black Knight!
But we have to give him a little bit of time to catch up.
Time for a
Yeah.
binary beatdown!
I had an inkling that that's what it would be, and then as it went on, I got more and more convinced.
Sorta was my experience playing it the first time as well. Kind of a, oh no. And then...
Yes, I just gained a valence shell! Oh yeah! Daddy's got a brand new bag of charged atomic particles!
Come on.
Getting a lot of hacking this chapter would probably make sense, TBH. Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. It's subtle, you see.
It's not a very subtle chapter.
Well, no.
I'm confused though, because like, well, I'll wait for the game to catch up. It might.
You'll see.
Yeah. It just seems kind of out of left field for this game in particular, since like she hasn't been a character in this game that much, really.
They've mentioned her a couple times, but
I guess.
no. Hold on. Nope.
That is explicitly a plot point that she mysteriously disappeared. I guess so. It's been a while.
I don't even know how that happened. Okay, need a little more distance, I guess. My bombs have become too good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go scrounging for masks later on. Oh well. I don't have to re-get it, do I? He didn't decanonize that mask. Nope, we still got it. Good.
It just, even still, you'd think if they're gonna do a heel turn, they gotta have a scene that she's turning from that isn't in the last game.
Someone's AI routines aren't up to snuff.
You'll see. You'll see.
Guess I won't judge yet, but
When this business with Cooper is over, I need to take a vacation. Some place where I can get a fruit punch with a little umbrella. Somewhere tropical with no robots.
Vacation? I'm gonna make sure the only place this guy's going is straight to prison.
Eh?
yeah. Well, I'm willing to see where this is going before I pass judgment. Yeah, I guess it could be like she's in the right for convoluted reasons. But she did say she's gonna crush the Cooper gang. I don't know.
This blasted suit is so hot. I need some air.
Much better. I can barely think in that thing.
It's not possible.
Phew, that thing's almost as stuffy as Bentley.
Penelope? But why would she...
If only Bentley hadn't been brainwashed by Cooper's honorable thief nonsense, we could have made billions in weapon design. The two most brilliant minds on the planet working together. We could have owned the world. But no matter.
But
Once
you work
Cooper's
for the
out of
Cooper
way,
gang too.
He'll see things my way. Poor Bentley. He's kind of cute when he's being dumb.
I think I'm going to be sick.
This just
When
seems
Bentley
out of
returned to the
character.
hideout, he crawled into his shell and wouldn't come out. Nobody could blame him. Penelope may have betrayed our friendship and trust, but she betrayed Bentley's heart. I knew he blamed himself for the whole predicament, but it wasn't his fault. Everyone took turns trying to coax him out, but nothing worked. In the end, it seemed that Bentley would have to come back to us on his own. Unfortunately, we couldn't wait around. We had a villain to take down, with or without Bentley's help. And this time, it was personal.
This feels like a plot that they wanted to do and wanted to do it with an established character, and I guess Penelope is the only one that they had available at the time.
I think they needed to get the Cooper gang back to the status quo. They did that by breaking up Sly and Carmelita.
Uh-huh.
Which they had to do in order to make this game work. They had to separate them. Sly had to be drawn back into this, and so that I get.
Yeah, they have to play cat and mouse for the whole thing. Like, it is a nice ending, but if you're going to do a sequel, you basically have to find some excuse to do that. But.
So am I correct in assuming that this was the thing that made you drop the game the first time you played it? I did see this chapter through. But yes. There's a little bit more, so we'll let it play out.
Okay. I guess we'll see, but like, I'm not necessarily against this development for her character, but done this way, this seems really lazy. Because greed was never a motivation for her, and neither was like snidely passing judgment on the other members of the Cooper gang.
Oh, right, I need to be Sir Galeth. I mean, you saw her in Sly 3.
Yeah.
That's not who she is.
No.
She's part of ThiefNet, so yeah, she's part of the criminal underbelly, and we see that she's duplicitous because she pretends to be the Black Baron, but...
Yeah.
We need to take Penelope down. But how? Man, we need Bentley back.
I am still a bit bewildered that the Black Knight was a friend of yours.
Yeah, well, obviously she's no friend of ours now.
In the face of such treachery, there is but one option. We storm the castle and smash this villain!
Okay, slow down, Turbo. How do we get inside the castle?
That, I know not. However, I do know how we may create some exceedingly useful explosive devices. You and I must part ways. I will gather firebulbs while you must procure a bottle of Merlin's magic powder.
Of course. And where would I get this?
Why, at the carnival, of course. I hope your archery skills are satisfactory.
Oh, I think I'm up to snuff.
Then the die is cast! Fare thee well!
I will say that something like this was one of the theoretical ideas I had for what might have been.
3 should be sufficient.
Though that was just one of several different ideas. I did think maybe something like this as well, but...
I'm curious what some of the other considerations were, SG.
But yeah, she just seems like a completely different character here. Yeah.
One of the things that I've been going
Alas,
into this
heavy armor is quite stuffy.
one of the things I've been going into this replay series
These bones
thinking
will
about
surely make
is
impressive bones.
if there
Were there
was
hits all along?
yeah.
And no, I don't think there was. It really reads like
One good smack and it should
like you
have
said,
been
maybe they
forthwith.
wanted the status quo back to normal, and also just like it's a big dramatic reveal using a character that people would have emotional investment in, but
No finer specimen will be found.
you can't just
Now
do a
to
heel
ferret
turn.
out
It has
two
to be
more.
a heel turn for a reason. Like, you take some aspect of their personality and twist it, and just that she wants to make weapons because she's greedy all of a sudden, that's not enough.
Ah, come on. Oh, sweet. Or like other angles I was trying to consider was okay, so in the context of Sly 3, Bentley gets a girlfriend. The team gets her because they need an RC expert, and her. What is Penelope's personality that we get in Sly 3? Is it in some way is the fact that Bentley's whole storyline that he earns a girlfriend, is that somehow sexist? Is it somehow giving Penelope as a character more agency to say, no, actually she was just using Bentley the whole time? Is it more progressive for her to be a villain? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Like, to me, that feels like a very non sequitur, a big non sequitur. But at the same time, I've tried for any sort of explanation to justify this character choice, both textual and metatextual.
I don't think it's meant to be a progressive thing. I think they're just thinking it's a dramatic reveal, but.
Yea, verily, I need but one more bulb. One would never have guessed the Black Knight was a lady. A swift strike should dislodge it. I hope Sly
Honestly,
has given
I
his
guess
archery much practice.
Penelope, beforehand, she just seemed like she didn't really have any big aspirations, which is part of why this seems counterintuitive to her, because she was just kind of going along and having fun with the ride. That more seems her type of character than like, you have to think of my future kind of thing.
Yeah, like, I get, like, again, I guess there's room for her to be a bit morally ambiguous, because we only see a little bit of her, and we only see her in the context of dealing with the Cooper gang, but she seems to buy in with their nobility and their sense of honor in Sly 3. Hell, she crushes on Sly. Remember that Bentley Bentley has to form a connection with her through his emotional vulnerability.
Ladies and gents,
Yeah.
try your luck in our game of skill. Well, hello, Governor. Want to have a go? Do well enough, and you could win yourself one genuine bottle of Merlin's magic powder, guaranteed to cure despair, curl your hair, and answer your prayer.
So how is it for making bombs?
I get us some fireballs and it's bang zoom combustion.
Well, it's not a 3D platformer without a shooting gallery segment. I don't know why Murray is a target.
Oh, beautiful aim for you.
Maybe Penelope put him there as like
geezer. Well, that is how you do it, me son.
spite.
Actually, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Cool, mate. You're dead on. Oh, you got the eye, friend. Ah, tip top that. Excellent, lad. I believe you are a ringer, I do. Good shot, lad.
I did eventually complete my first playthrough of this game. 9 years later. Nope. 6 years later, rather, in 2019. But apart from that, this is my first time revisiting this game.
You're a natural, you are.
Oh, man.
Well, that is how you do it, me son.
Crap. I'm gonna have to redo it. My son.
Wicked shot.
Oh, maybe not.
Brilliant
Oh,
shooting,
good.
boy.
Don't you lose points if you shoot? Well, I don't know.
The good news is, since this is a time travel story, if they're going to make a sequel to this game, it would be very easy to retcon this.
You'd think that. Alright, here we go. Operation Mousetrap. Part of it as well is just how quickly the game launches into fuck Penelope.
Yeah. Just all of a sudden. But yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like it's not really foreshadowed in this game at all. It's like... It feels like it's going to get people who know her character annoyed because it doesn't match up with her character. And it's going to get people who don't know her character, perhaps if this is their first Sly game, for example, it's going to get them confused because they barely have seen this character.
Yeah.
All right, troops, listen up. As
Oh.
you all know, Bentley is
That's
still
cute.
unavailable. But we've got to come up with a plan. So I'm calling this meeting for him.
Hey, Carmelita.
Quiet, Ringtail. We don't have time for your smart remarks. We've got to hit Penelope before she can finish whatever it is she's trying to finish.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to ask.
Look, it's pretty simple. We need to get into that castle. We've got the explosives.
I was going to bring that up, too.
Not another word, Sly.
Your speech does nothing to lift our spirits, Sly.
Galeth, do you think we could plant your explosives on the bridge controls?
Zounds! This plan rings true!
Okay, everyone get ready to move out. After that bridge comes down, we'll have to get in there fast.
Sorry, I missed the part about what we do when we get inside.
We'll have to improvise.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I guess it's more than just a quick Easter egg. Oh, they did that stuff off screen, don't worry about it. Alright, well, the eyebrow wiggle
I
is
like the
cute.
wiggly ears, admittedly.
Yes. Bentley has been known to retreat into his shell for long periods when depressed. Fuck you.
Did that have to be a fucking tooltip? Jesus
No!
Christ.
Forth and smash that mechanical monstrosity!
Galeth, wait!
Why, thank you, Gallus. I've been looking all over for that.
She is making her escape!
I don't think so.
I missed Murray wiggling his eyebrows. It was his ears, actually.
Both. He did both.
Oh.
Also, yes, this is why Le Paradox has had mouse minions the whole time. It's foreshadowing.
I hope you're laser-proof.
Sly, go for the shoulder! Nice shooting, Ringtail! Stay out of her reach, Ringtail!
Did you master the mechanic in the mini-boss fight before, I guess?
The mechanic of pushing one button really fast. The best video games are about teaching you mechanics and testing those mechanics, obviously.
Hey, Penelope! I saw some rust spots over there.
No matter.
If I can take that core out, I can take her down. Great. Looks like I gotta take those arms out again.
I'll crush you like a bug.
I could reach her shoulder with an arrow.
I can imagine this moment being like a similar emotion to how you felt when you faced off against the final boss of Chibi Robo Ziplash.
What's wrong, Penelope? Feeling this
Um,
arm?
I always hated your jokes.
There we go.
Can't beat me, Sly. Did that hurt?
Always hated your jokes. No, you fucking didn't.
Way to go, buddy! Keep it up!
I mean, and maybe she hates the jokes in this version because it's generally written worse.
I mean, that I'd grant you.
Slay the heart and you slay the beast!
Alright, wait for that thing. Okay. Oh, darn. I took a hit. I guess I'll jump up again.
In a vacuum, this isn't a bad gimmick for a fight, I guess. Aiming the arrow, but...
Do you have any idea what that suit was worth? It was one of a kind.
You cost me too much already, Cooper. It's time to pay the fiddler.
That's enough, Penelope.
Huh?
You heard me.
Bentley, your suit, is that my moat monster?
Yeah, what's left of it anyway. The design was adequate. I made some adjustments.
It was just a prototype anyway.
Why'd you do it, Penelope? You owe me that much at least.
Why? For you, of course. I had to make you see how things could be.
I'm not going to be one of the bad guys, Penelope.
Huh, bad guys? That's kind of funny, Bentley, seeing as how you work for a thief. But you know the most valuable thing Sly ever stole? Your potential. Together, we could change the world, but you're still chasing after honor for chump change. When are you gonna wake up?
So you sold out to La Paradox for the money?
No, you're not listening. He's just a means to an end.
Wow. And I thought you were smart. Do you really think he's going to just let you go? He owns you now. You're his puppet. And when you've served your purpose, he's going to cut your strings.
I'm nobody's puppet. Too bad I can't say the same for you. I'm sorry, Bentley, but I guess it's time to make this breakup official.
Penelope, wait! We don't have to do it like this!
Oh, I think we do. It's time to cut some strings for good. Too slow. I'm sending you to the junkyard.
Oh, I'll use my super now.
Too slow.
Doesn't. That logic doesn't make any sense, because if she's so concerned about his potential, then why is she trying to kill him
Looks
now?
like I just voided your warranty. Hey!
Try to keep
Like,
up.
obviously there's some self-interest in there.
It's...
You sure you can reach high enough?
She's basically trying to make the exact same argument Dr. M did in the previous game. Except immeasurably worse.
I'm sending you to the junkyard.
Try again! You're running on fumes!
I'll tap the button a bunch now, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Bentley. Look, I'm sorry about Penelope.
No, Sly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help you guys the whole time.
It's okay. She fooled us all, pal.
I guess. But that's no excuse for me not being there. I lost sight of my true friends. That won't happen again.
Hey! Guys!
We could use some help over here.
Sounds like they need some help getting out of there. Know anyone that could swing that?
Well, I do know this one guy, but he's probably busy, so I guess I'll have to do it.
It's good to have you back, Bentley. We contacted Dimitri, who started in about sandstorms and camel spit. Well, we finally deciphered enough to realize it was my ancestor Salim al-Kupar who was in trouble now, which meant we needed to get to ancient Arabia on the double. This time, Carmelita provided the solution. Before La Paradox grabbed her back at the museum, she'd managed to pocket a gold coin as evidence. And our luck held, as it turned out the antique gold piece was exactly what we needed. As we prepared to leave, everyone was keeping an eye on Bentley. He downplayed his heroics and refused to acknowledge that he'd saved us all. I sensed a new confidence in him, which I guess had come from finally confronting his personal demons. He'd been through so much, but when it really mattered, he bounced back stronger than ever. I was sure about two things. I couldn't be more proud of Bentley, and we were going to need every ounce of his newfound strength to take down the Paradox.
We've got one more cutscene.
We'd traveled to ancient Arabia to find Salim al-Kupar, an ancestor said to possess the stealth of 40 thieves. No surprise then when Bentley's research revealed that this guy was a charter member of the infamous 40 Thieves. For once, it appeared we'd have plenty of backup to help out with this job. When we arrived, however, we were shocked to find that most of the thieves had already retired. Having made their fortunes and gotten older, these great thieves had decided to call it quits and enjoy their golden years in peace. What wasn't shocking was the unmistakable presence of Cyril the Paradox. Nasty-looking guards patrolled everywhere, and it was clear that something sinister was going on. After some detective work, Bentley had even worse news. No one had seen Salim al-Kupar for some time. He had been working with a few of the remaining thieves, but had simply vanished. So where was he? That was the first thing we needed to figure out.
Sly Cooper and the gang in 40 Thieves.
Just playing the greatest hits now, I guess.
Yeah.
So, the thing about Dr. M is that, yes, he had a heel turn, but that made sense because he thought that the treasure was rightfully his. He thought that he was slighted, so the honor of the group was no longer withheld. He still, in his own way, maintained that honor was important, but he just didn't think that the group was as honorable as they say they were. This, on the other hand, it's not like she is she thinks that he's like, potential isn't what the group is about. It's not about like how much money you can possibly make. It was about like doing your best to fix the problems in sort of like a unconventional, chaotic good sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that feels at odds to the whole conceit of the group, and she would have known that from the beginning. Like, that's why she joined, it seemed like, because she was having fun, and it seemed like she could be making a difference in using her unconventional skills and working from the underground to fix the world that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I just don't see where her motivation is. If you are going to do a heel turn, you have to have something that's like like Dr. M, he needs to feel like something went wrong with the group. She needs to feel something went wrong with the group, and just like he's not doing enough, I guess. That's a very weak reason.
I agree with you. The other thing with Dr. M is that he specifically makes the arguments about Bentley being held back by Sly Cooper. That Bentley is the true leader of the Cooper gang, and Dr. M is frankly absolutely right. But and he even gets into Bentley's head a little bit towards the end with, you'll remember that bit where Sly goes into the vault and Bentley and Murray are waiting outside, and Bentley asks Murray if he thinks that Sly's holding them back, and Murray imparts wisdom to him about how at the end of the day they're always going to have each other's backs, and and the whole thing with and in that game's story, Sly realizing that he's basically holding on to an obsession by perpetuating or by continuing the Cooper gang, and learning to let go where Dr. M lets himself be buried with the crumbling vault. And Sly cedes his position as leader of the gang, and it's a much more interesting way of having that specific conversation than what this game poses, where Penelope feels that Sly is holding Bentley back because of something that she didn't really mind before. You can say that she was in it for the shits and giggles, and maybe, but at the same time, she really buys along with the philosophical bent of the group. She doesn't have a lot of interactions with the Guru or Panda King or Murray, but she doesn't not have any interactions with that. I think the most charitable read on it is that Sanzaru wanted to give each member of the core quartet, Sly, Bentley, Murray, Carmelita, a storyline. So Sly and Carmelita are obvious. Murray, they invented one by making him randomly insecure about his role within the gang in Chapter 3, or in Episode 3. And Bentley, they had him break up with his girlfriend as to, I guess, continue him being Sly's foil throughout the story, but also to give him something to do and some measure of stakes in Episode 4. That's the charitable read.
You know what they could have done is, well, let you finish and then I'll tell you my idea.
The uncharitable read is that the way they fucking wrote this is as if Bentley came to you afterwards and said, "Hey, I broke up with my girlfriend. Yeah, it turned out she was such a bitch. She was just... I thought that she was a nice person, but she just was like, oh no, your friends are no good for you. You have to leave your friends. Oh no, you just got... Man, what a bitch." They turned Bentley into a fucking incel.
It reads like they got... that one of the developers got through a nasty breakup and they're kind of being spiteful about it.
Yes, and the language that the game uses, and again, all of Bentley's friends just jumping right into, yeah, fuck Penelope, is just, it just fucking reads like someone had a bad breakup and doesn't know how to fucking handle themselves, so they're just taking a shit on this character.
Yeah. My idea that they could have done that would have done a lot of, that would have fixed a lot of these issues, that would have given Bentley an arc, it would have involved Penelope in the story, and it also would have established the same status quo of Bentley, of these four characters you see on screen right now. Just have Penelope quit the gang but not do a heel turn. Like, have the conflict between, like, she doesn't... things are getting a little too heated for her, and the conflict is, like, she has to deal with, like, the difference between life on the road as the Cooper gang and life in a more part of law-abiding society, and like have the split be like conflicts that arise because one is playing a Maverick character and one isn't, like sort of like a Spider-Man and Mary Jane sort of conflict. I think something like that would work a lot better.
Yeah, and that would make for an interesting parallel as well with Sly and Carmelita, where their conflict is that they have to be on, or they have to represent separate sides of the law, and they're trying to
Yeah.
find ways to connect, but the implicit nature of what they are means one of them has to betray their sense of what's right and wrong in order to make that relationship work. There's a fundamental difference there with what you're proposing with Bentley and Penelope. It wouldn't be a fundamental disagreement that couldn't ever be overcome, but maybe that's what makes it compelling, that there's still a reason that for this reason it just doesn't make sense for them to be together. They can they don't have to change who she is. They
either way, they could break up or they could not. They could make it work, despite their separate lifestyles, or they could make it that they're so fundamentally lead different lives that they have to break up, but there's no hard feelings.
Mhm.
And I think either one of those scenarios is better than this.
Yes. SG's initial thought with Penelope was that she was being manipulated into helping Le Paradox against her will or something. That was what I was holding out hope for throughout much of that last episode. It really was hitting the boss fight and suddenly that bitch Penelope going, I never liked your jokes anyway. I'm like, fuck off. It was with everything else in the game. I've kind of highlighted stuff where you can kind of tell this is a different creative team writing these characters, but there's room to forgive it. Like Sly's a little smarmier than he was. It's not before he was very whisper quiet, sort of quiet confidence. Here he's a little more in your face.
He was more like how do I explain it? He was like he wasn't immune to making snide jokes, but he was very careful with the ones he did make and made and that made those ones really pointed and really say a lot about his character.
Agreed.
He's a little flanderized in this one, I would say.
Well, but that's just it. It's a little bit, but it's a different creative team. This is sometime later. You can forgive that, especially for an initial project. If these guys are going to take a little bit of time to get their sense for it. Likewise for Murray's a little dopier. He's not quite as strangely philosophical of a character as he was by the end of Sly 3, but that's okay. He's still fun. Him inexplicably dressing in drag and doing an exotic dance is strange, but that's fun.
And he doesn't he sort of already dealt with his lack of confidence, so having to do that again is a little strange, but
it is. But again, you can forgive it. There are a lot of things.
Take time.
There are a lot of things you can forgive, but hitting this point and realizing, hitting this point was kind of a moment of, oh, they just don't fucking care. They have the character sheets. They know broadly what the characters are supposed to be, but they don't fucking care about any of these guys. And
they I think they care sort of, but it reads like how fan fiction can annoy you because it fundamentally gets the characters wrong.
That's a better way to put it. Yeah.
They might have passion for it, but like, man, you like these characters for very surface level things, and it annoys me that is where your passion lies instead of the deeper things that actually make these characters tick. But
I think Thieves in Time is and we're not done with it, obviously. So
yeah.
This remains to be proven on some level. But Thieves in Time, I think, is the type of game a lot of people expect to get with the Sly Cooper series, where it's fun. It's very Saturday morning cartoon. There's stealth gameplay. All these very over-the-top animations and such. And that's fine. But consider what an unbelievably high standard Sucker Punch set with their work on the trilogy. Where they had a ton of respect for their characters and especially for the ideas that they brought up. There were a lot of the things that they floated. They're doing kind of kiddified versions of real world problems like spices instead of drugs. The throwaway reference to Jean Bisson coming back due to global warming and questions of environmentalism, stuff like that. They're all kiddified versions of it, but there's some real substance there, and the fact that characters genuinely are grappling with forms of PTSD and that willingness to end the second game on a very uncertain, bittersweet note, or the sheer amount of effort that was required to find a happy ending at the end of Sly 3. Those things are way more valuable than you'd really expect given if you just knew the high concept of what the series is. And most disappointingly, Thieves of Time has none of that. It pays lip service to these ideas by dint of being part of this legacy, but it just does not comprehend that quintessential part of what makes the original game so good.
It's the way it structures its plot makes you think that it's leading to something, but then I guess the fact that it doesn't really lead to that just makes it feel very hollow. Like Penelope is just effectively reduced to Don Palo from Professor Layton.
Yes, absolutely.
And I love Don Palo, but you gotta fit your...
Sorry.
You gotta have the right character for the right job.
Yes. I don't know what returning character they could use in this exact role of, oh, this guy's back and oh, he's a dastard. I don't know who they could use to make that work. But the way that they've done this is not it. And
Penelope.
That's the one. That's the word. And you know the damnedest thing? That's not even the fucking worst thing this game does.
Okay. Wow. All right.
So
tell me just one thing. You don't have to say either way. Does Penelope continue to exist in this game?
She's mentioned in the epilogue.
Fuck them.
Yes. That's it. That's it.
They're really just gonna end it on that, huh?
She shows up in the ending cutscene, and she shows up. She gets a reference in the ending cutscene, and but that's it.
Wow.
That's it.
Not even gonna give her the dignity of like falling down with the villain and like you giving her this sad breakup moment or anything. No, just fuck that.
No, you had that. That was what you had. The sad breakup moment was her being pissy at Bentley and the fucking aliens mecha.
Okay.
Yeah, like I sort of implied earlier, I'm not sure there's a way to make that heel turn work unless it's with a character who is introduced in this game. For example, what they did with Constable Nayla in Sly 2.
Yes, that one worked great.
It was phenomenal. Because
that fit in with the motivations of the character. Like, you could understand how she would manipulate her position within the law and kind of create the dynamic of like there's bad people in what we thought is a good institution, and there's good people in what we thought is a bad institution. Like it's playing on the whole conceit of the series.
Yes.
But
yeah, and the way she's written, for a while there, you're kind of you kind of think that maybe she is on your side. There's that brief moment in the episode 3 where she's helping you out, and but then she betrays you, and so she's not really on your side, and then she's just a complete baddie. And
yeah, there is one particular thing I already know about this game that I know is a sticking point for people, but I can't remember if that was brought up on stream before or not, so I won't say anything. I don't know anything else, I don't think, so.
I think I know what you're talking about, and that hasn't come up on stream yet.
But yeah, it's I think the more you think about it, the worse it gets, just because it's like it's like this game series wears its comic book inspirations on its sleeve, but this feels like the throwaway kind of comics that you read one and then next time on Batman he has to face the Riddler instead of the Joker or whatever. And it's not like building up these characters necessarily, it's just doing the kind of villain of the week. They do their little motivation and then they fight them, and then it reverts to the status quo. And I think a lot of people over time got kind of tired of that, and the real comic book heads, what they appreciate is long-running stories that build up the characters and make you understand what they're truly about. And I think that's more what the identity of that kind of medium is these days, because it evolved and writers started to take it more seriously. But a lot of people still have this image of comic books being like throwaway. You buy it for $0.25 and then you read it once and then never again. So this game kind of feels like they're approaching it with that mindset of it being a throwaway kind of game, and just do these wacky shenanigans and then move on to the next thing. And like they might have moments of character, not, I wouldn't call it character development, but it's character interactions, but they don't really last and they don't build to anything.
Yeah. Like, we saw in pre-release material that Sly 2 was originally conceived of as Sly Cooper the second season. And if you look at that as a season of television, you have an overarching storyline. You have the characters progressing, and there's all sorts of these interactions. If this game is a season of television, it is absolutely episodic villain of the week. There's a loose overarching storyline. We're chasing the Paradox, and that's a consistent threat. But it's definitely not it's
even then though, that it's not like each episode really flowed into each other. Like, I thought that it might be because they had the Carmelita plot line going through the whole thing. But outside of that, like, the Ice Age chapter had nothing to do with anything. And, like, during the first two chapters, you could kind of... They were not sure what was going on, and you could forgive them not having much development while they were figuring things out. But it turns out that they're not really figuring things out slowly over time like in the previous games. It's just like they're going to do the big reveal at the end outside of, I guess, Penelope was in on it. That's like their one sub-reveal.
Yeah. Bet
But
you didn't guess
else,
it was her.
But I think pretty much everything else about the plot outside of the Carmelita, will she, won't she with Sly, is pretty much everything else is going to be revealed towards the end, I would think. It just has to be at this point by the way they're structuring it.
Yeah.
Especially since, like, they're doing 40 Thieves, which is like, wow, you're really going to do... I guess you have to do this because that is a thing that is commonly associated with Thieves, and it's a time travel story, so I guess we'll do one of the most famous thieving story after we just did the thieving story with Robin Hood. Like, like it reads almost like the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, where they did all of these genre parodies.
And you would very occasionally have a lore episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, on some level, I'm a little forgiving of that format because they... Sanzaru took the most obvious approach they could. End of Sly 3 suggested that Bentley was going to build a time machine. So, okay. The logical thing to do with that is examine the Cooper family. The Cooper family, as established in the original trilogy, are largely different historical era pastiches. So Tennessee Kid was the desperado. Ryuichi was a ninja. So, okay, sure, that makes sense. But at the same time, they're not doing anything more than that. And I guess you don't have to, but it would be really damn nice if they did.
To be fair, the individual chapters in Sly 3 were also pretty isolated from each other, not that was significantly to the game's detriment. That's true, and I would maybe consider that a minor fault of that game, but it kind of had the loose overarching idea of, like, even though they're all disparate, they were these various corners building into the all-encompassing idea of the Cooper gang. So it's kind of like a sampler platter leading to... You take a little bit of everything at the buffet and it creates your meal. This is more like, now you're eating your appetizer, now you're eating your second appetizer, now you're eating your dinner, and now you're eating your dessert, and each one of those courses is from a different region in the world, so they don't really flow into each other. But, like, I guess each one's okay in isolation.
Except for the fourth one, that just has, the cheese has turned.
Yes.
I think as well with Sly 3, the overarching plot of the Cooper gang, the raid on the Cooper vault, is such an omnipresent aspect of it that you can kind of get away with having wildly different scenario writing. The game does its work easing the player into each episode, going, all right, in this episode, they're going to recruit this type of specialist. Or even then, they play with stuff like in the pirate chapter. your lead into that is that Dimitri calls in his favor that he was owed from the Aces flying chapter. So there's continuity there. It's not nothing. It's
And
not out of nowhere.
it just shows more passion for the game too, because like even though it's a complete it's almost a complete non sequitur. It's like it's based off of Sid Meier's Pirates, like almost entirely. So you can feel it's like, yeah, we just wanted to do this in the game, and so like, you know what, dude, you earned it. I'm gonna let you do that. That's cute.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. They're not. They're referencing things here, but they're not really doing that much creative stuff with the gameplay here and again.
They don't feel passionate about it. Like, if they were to, if in like the hacking segments, if they were to recreate one of the exact boss patterns from Gradius or something, that would show me, oh man, they're really passionate about shmups. So like, I think it's cool that they're referencing this exact pattern and giving this nod to the people in the know that remember how much of an asshole that boss was in Gradius 3 or whatever. But they don't. They're just like generic kind of easy boss fights. So
Well,
it's like, yeah.
Along the lines of how Cuphead will just reference completely random video games for the hell of it.
Exactly.
Oh, here's a boss where one of the phases is inexplicably Heart of Nova. Here's a boss where inexplicably she turns into Kafka.
Yeah. Or Cuphead also doing the same thing for Rubber Hose Animation.
Yes. I don't know. There is the potential that maybe they do that in Bentley's Hack Pack. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Which, since I mentioned that, let me offer you a little bit of choice. So, as I said, this was the point of the game where I said, fuck this. I didn't actually say that because I believe my folks watched me fight that Penelope boss fight, and I was like, yeah, okay. And it was more of a quiet thing. I was like, okay, well, I'm done. And then 6 years later, when I was living in my own apartment, I was like, there's not much of the game left. I'll just finish it. But I'm going to offer you a choice. We can approach this for next time, we can approach it in one of three ways. One, I mentioned before, we might spend the next session just doing cleanup of previous chapters. We could do that. We could dedicate the next session entirely to clearing out episodes 1 through 4, getting the remaining collectibles. We now have everything we would need to do so.
It is weird that like this moment specifically is like the turning point of the game. So they really thought they had something, like even structurally is like this is the moment where you can go back and get all those things.
It feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But so next session we can do that. Second option, we can instead pivot to simulate the 6 years I spent doing other things. We can pivot to another video game and spend next session playing Bentley's Hack Pack. I have not played that. I need to set that up, but I'm reasonably sure that's going to be a 1, maybe 2 stream game. We could do that. It is just hacking minigames. So
it doesn't have like any through line of plot at all.
No, it's just for funsies. It's like a $3 download game.
Okay.
Basically, it's like Blue Sphere in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's oops, we designed millions of levels more than we actually had to, so here you go. Except that there's like 30 or maybe 100.
Okay.
We can do that. Or we can say fuck this game and just charge through to the end game. I'm reasonably sure we can hit credits in a single session.
Well, I do want to do all the content, so...
That's fair. I just want to present that as an offer.
Yeah. Do we want... I kind of wouldn't mind pivoting to the DLC, just because, like, that'll let us get our bearings for a little bit, and then give us a chance to approach this next chapter in potentially a more positive light.
Mm-hmm.
But SG wants to go with option 1.
We could also do it where we spend a session doing cleanup and then jump into Hack Pack. I will admit, I think Hack Pack might be a weird way to end this series playthrough.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do cleanup and then Hack Pack and not end with it.
Okay.
That seems like a good compromise.
All right.
Because like I don't care that much if I'm grumbling during cleanup time.
Fair. But yeah, okay. All right. So next session we'll like I said, we'll play through the first 4 episodes again, doing cleanup stuff. We need to get the remaining bottles and masks for episode 4. Probably what I'll do is we'll do the episodes in order. So go back to episode 1, get all the treasures we missed before. Get the we unlock an arcade game once we get all of the treasures. So we play that. In that arcade game, we get the last mask. And then, so we 100% episode 1, then do the same thing for episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, we get the remaining bottles and then and masks, and then do all of that stuff as well.
I will. One other thing before I forget is that when I say that it'd be nice if the shmups had references or whatnot, I'm not saying they necessarily need references, but like they need something. And as they stand there, really easy and basic, and like referencing is one way to show people that you care about what you're making, and the better way obviously is to do something innovative and creative with that mini game that lets you think about something or test the player on a new skill that they'd had to develop. But absent that, making a reference could also work to show that they are passionate about this project.
Agreed, yeah. If we're going to take Bentley out for just a second. We're not going to explore this area too much, but I just want to show off one thing real quick. But yeah, agreed. There are a lot of things you can do to kind of express a mechanical interest in this sort of stuff. And like, the sequences are fine. They're just not interesting.
I like the sky color here. That's nice.
It is. Let's take a closer look at the sky.
I don't see clockwork.
No. But do you see Penelope?
Oh. Yeah, I got rid of that. I see.
Yeah. So, that's a permanent change.
Yeah.
Just so long as we're getting all of our, fuck Penelope hate it, all at once. Just want to say, yeah, the game has one little extra little twist of the heel.
Yeah.
I'm going to be away on a trip in a few weeks, so I guess my real preference is whichever option means that week isn't the one where you finish the game. Oops. How are battery eyes even supposed to be an insult? It's the Sanzaru eyes. There you go. That's what it is. Sanzaru so permanently scarred, so permanently ruined Penelope's reputation that Bentley drew their logo's eyes on her. I don't know.
You said in a few weeks, so it would be 3 weeks probably, but when we would get back to the game, because next week would be cleanup plus starting Hack Pack. Then the week after would be finishing Hack Pack, and then the week after that would be getting back to the main game.
We'll play it by ear. I definitely want you there if you can be there, SJ. If we got to stall for a week, we can do that. But yeah, just let us know in the server and stuff. We'll figure her out. But all right. So for next week hello. And hey, we're 3/4 of the way done. For next week, we'll go ahead and focus on cleanup. After that, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so thanks for joining us, folks. We hope you had fun, and we'll catch you in the next stream.
Yeah.